Hello, you. It's me. And I do understand that this most recent Vlogmas video is rage bait. It's obvious when she's putting away groceries and she talks about food for the pets. She's doing that on purpose because she's not talking about rarity at all, nor does she even care, nor has she even shown Twinkie or Wasabi, and she's doing that on purpose. And I get that. But I don't know why this does bother me when she talked about the olives. Now, what she did was she opened the jar of olives, took out one of the olives, ate it, and then realized there was no pop when she opened them. And so now she says, my mind immediately goes to they've been opened, they've been poisoned. And she's such a special snowflake for thinking this. She's not. And I'm so tired of her, oh, I'm so quirky, I'm so weird. Oh, it's because of my BPD, which I don't believe she was ever actually diagnosed with. That's my opinion. But getting an item from the grocery store that's opened and then worrying about it is not a you thing, Amber. That's not Amber coded. That's just normal. I remember when I was younger, they had a whole scary thing happen with Tylenol. Somebody actually went in, put actual poison in the Tylenol bottles, and people died from it. That was an actual thing that happened. I believe it was in the 80s. And it was very scary, which is why we have things so sealed. Because they put warnings on, if this is not sealed properly, don't touch it. And that was because of the Tylenol thing. People died from it. It was real poison. It wasn't in your head poison. So I know since then, before then I didn't really think much about it. Since then, I think about it every time. So if I have groceries and I notice that this was a few months ago, I'd gotten some peanut butter cookies because it's my favorite cookie and I like a little treat after dinner. I noticed that the plastic box that they were in was broken and there was a hole in the bottom. So guess what I did? I went to the store, returned it, and got a different one. Or in her case, since she orders mostly online, I order online myself quite a bit too, you can contact the store and say, hey, this has been damaged and I can't eat it, and they'll give you your money back for the item. And then you throw it out. That's not a quirky thing. That's just normal. And for somebody like myself, I do that every time. If I get a frozen food that is, it looks like someone opened it, I return it, or I get my money back for it because I'm not going to eat it. But that's definitive me. And I think definitive of a lot of people. And have there been times where I didn't notice that something was already opened or something, had a hole in it or something and I ate it? Yeah, that happened. And when that happens, I think, well, I'm fine, and I'll either eat the rest of them, or if I just get too worried about it, I throw it out. It's not that it's not a brain teaser that you have to think about for ages. She could just, with her, she's so wasteful anyway, throw it out. Throw it out, get another one. Order another one from Walmart or wherever I'm assuming Walmart, because the rotisserie chicken that she had shown, that's definitely a Walmart thing, because I get that sometimes too. And basically it's because I have trouble sometimes cooking. I try to cook as much as I can, but sometimes I'm just too tired to, for health issues. And so getting a rotisserie chicken that's already cooked is helpful, and I eat it. I don't care that she got a rotisserie chicken, but she definitely did it to do more rage baiting. She's been doing so much of that. And honestly, I think the uncle was right when he said this, that that's all she has. She's not entertaining. She has no interesting thoughts. She has no interesting ideas. And so she's just copying from everybody else or pissing people off so that they will respond to her and she'll get more views. I will never give her a view. Ever. And I see her view count has gone down considerably because people are sick of her. They're sick of her lies. They're sick of her bullshit. They're sick of the rage baiting. And really, it's the rage baiting that really makes me rage, which is unfortunate. But it's true. I am so sick of her. Oh, I'm such a special snowflake and quirky. Look what I do. Everybody does that. Everybody does that. You're not special. Stop thinking that you're special and some unique little flower. What you need to do is either go get help or just be honest with yourself and with your viewers. You know, she would make a killing if she just said, look, I'm not really interested in losing weight. I know I should be, but I just don't want to. I'm just going to eat what I eat, and whatever happens, happens. Do you know she would cross 1 million views, cross 4 or 5 million views. I know she did, or she claimed she did, like 4 million on that little TikTok. And yeah, they were making fun of her. They're not laughing with her because that wasn't funny. Why would it be funny for a extremely overweight woman eating foods that are extremely bad for you? That's not funny. You know, oh, I didn't have carrots, so I got pizza. Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't have ranch, so I got cool ranch flavored chips. Uh-huh. And then she just sits and giggles through the ending of it. How is that funny? It's not humor. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. Now, when she did the orange chicken, which she did during Beck era, I thought that was kind of funny. A little bit. It was quirky, whatever. That was all right. She's had moments where she was entertaining and fun. The problem is she just doesn't try anymore, or she just can't do it on her own. She needs other characters in the mix. And her mother, who seems like a lovely woman, I just don't think she's gonna pick up the slack. I think it's true. She's never gonna give up on her child because Amber is her child. I understand that. I'm a mother myself, and no matter if my child is very, very good or very, very bad, if my child killed somebody, I would still be there for them because they're my child. I mean, I can understand cutting off somebody, but it's real hard to do it when it's your own kid. It really is. So I understand that, but Mama Lynn doesn't look like she cares much, and I can't blame her. Although she did look really cute in that outfit. I have a similar, what would you call it? A cardigan. I have a similar one, and I just thought, ooh, I hope I look cute in it as much as she looks cute in it. You know, that's all I thought at that moment. But yeah, I wish Amber would just be straightforward, say, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to do. Like Hungry Fat Chick. You know, I can't watch her anymore because it makes me so sad. But she's always been pretty straightforward and honest. And that's what I really like about her. She's like, look, I'm trying. When she was trying to lose weight, she lost like 50, 60 pounds. And then realized she wasn't getting any views, and so she relapsed and wanted the views again. And I can completely understand that. It sucks and it's awful, but I completely understand her reasoning. And I respect the fact that at least she's straightforward and honest about it. Although, damn, I wish she had just kept going. But she seems to be very honest about who she is, what she does, etc. Amber isn't. If Amber was, she would get a huge audience of people. A huge audience. But she's never straightforward. She's never honest. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. And we as viewers see that. And that's why she's so not likable. She's not a likable person. It has nothing to do with her weight. It really has nothing to do with her weight loss or whatever she's doing with that, her food. I could care less. But she's just not a good person. She doesn't treat other people well. She obviously doesn't care much about her fur babies. It just makes me ill, to be honest with you. I don't like watching her for that reason. I do like watching the ankle because he's funny and makes even her amusing by his thoughts and comments. So, I will continue to watch him because I like him. But Amber, never. Never. She's just a horrible person. And when she does finally loses her way through YouTube, when people finally stop watching her, which will happen at some point, there will definitely be somebody to take her place. There will be someone else who's going to be just as quirky and horrible, and Amber will go to the wayside and nobody will watch her anymore. And then what is she going to do? What is she going to do? Oh, and I found it very interesting that she was mentioning, I don't think it was this one, I think it was the one before, that Tommy was calling her, really wanting her to come back, but she doesn't want to go back until winter's over because it's too cold. But I have heard through the grapevine, I don't know if it's true or not, but allegedly Tommy lost her job because she was absent too much or whatever it was. I don't know. I don't even know if it's true or not. But if Tommy did lose her job, then Amber would be her meal ticket. And I wonder if Amber, knowing that, is using it against Tommy. And she's like, oh, now I've got her. I can do whatever I want. So now that's what I'm going to do. I mean, it's not beyond the imagination to think Amber would leverage money over someone else, because she leveraged money over everybody else except for Crystal, because she didn't have any. But she did it over Destiny, definitely over Beck, even though she's the one who had Beck quit her job. Didn't have it as much with Wifey, because Wifey was working the whole time. And Tommy was too, up until allegedly very recently this week she was fired. So that dynamic is interesting. I wonder if that means that Tommy will stick around a little bit longer until she gets a new job, or until she just gets sick of Amber. It seems like that'd be really easy to do. I mean, why else is Amber at home in Oklahoma now? Anyway, I guess that's all I gotta say.